discovered that some of the things that you feel the strongest about really don't mean a whole lot? Let's just all die and go to heaven. Look at that. Somebody on a motorcycle in October in Oregon, and it's not raining. It's a beautiful thing. So, I looked up the word anthropologist this morning because I was wondering what in the world it meant. Turns out it's somebody who studies people, cultures, societies, and that sort of thing. So you have a person studying itself and how it fits into the world and that sort of thing, and how others do too. I guess that's better than having a match that's designed to burn itself up. Except at least it throws off a little heat while it's doing it. I probably better go do some research on somebody like Margaret Mead or something. Do you suppose that, I've heard of Margaret Mead somewhere in the past, do you suppose that if a person lives long enough that they would begin to forget the stuff they learned when they were real young? And that maybe we should start another educational system for people over 90 so that they can start learning again all the stuff they forgot. We could tax the children for that. It means we tax the grown-ups to educate the children. Yeah, politics, government. It makes me anxious to see how the Lord is going to run heaven. I think it'll be easier for one ultimate entity who's all-powerful and all-knowing and has perfect love to accomplish the kind of things I'd like to see done than it ever would be for men. These are men. This is what they accomplish. Every morning they sit up here trying to get on a road to go to the same place they were yesterday. And they find that it's so busy because everybody else wants to do the same thing that it takes them a long time. But I guarantee you this, they'll be back tomorrow. Have you ever been able to think of things to say that would get people to admire you? Yeah, me neither. That might be kind of a bad thing for a guy like me. I often belch and scratch myself and do things that would discourage that kind of admiration. And lots of times I'll just forget and do it while people are watching. So I'm thinking that I'm better off not having people admire me in the first place. That's just the way it is. How far can you actually go on human admiration anyway? I don't know. A long time ago, my powers of observation were not as finely honed as they are today. Don't admire that, I'm just kidding. Okay, I gotta go to work. It's kind of weird, the streets of Park Rose look a little bit dead this morning. I am fully convinced that that's not because there was a rapture, though, because I'm still here. I'm expecting to go, if it happens, anytime soon. Like while I'm still breathing the air on this planet. Somebody ought to write a book on that, too, you know? It's one thing to realize that I have been breathing every minute of my life. since I was born, 62 years ago. If my lung capacity is 1 pint per lung and I got 2, how much air have I took in and put back out in 62 years of breathing once every few seconds? Figure that out. Put it in the comments. I'd like to know the amount of air. How about the percentage of the total environment, the atmosphere, I mean, that I have consumed for my own living pleasure and then returned for the living pleasure of plants that use my CO2 to make me more oxygen. God is smart. But not only that, for those people up there, that guy that just let his wife off for work, they and every other two-legged creature on this planet, not to mention the four-legged creatures, we'll go into that another day, are breathing the same air every second of their lives. And I wouldn't eat after these people if they left their food on the table at a restaurant and walked out. But I will breathe their air. I'm thoroughly disgusted if one of them belches on YouTube, you know. But I'll breathe their air. Maybe that's one of the nice things about the internet. It takes us away from breathing the same air with each other while we still get to communicate and anthropologize or whatever we want to do. There you go. The purity of the online world has just been elaborated upon by some dumb guy on YouTube. Hey, I may not be as dumb as I thought. Wouldn't that be something, just to all of a sudden realize that you were smart? That could change everything. I could be proud of that. Oh, wait a minute. Pride is a sin. Yeah, I'll just be dumb. It seems to work for me. Okay, let's go see what's going on at the printer toner thing here, where I spend most of my day.
Moses is saying, Lord, I'm good at tending sheep, I'm good at taking care of the flocks, but to take care of 3 million people and to deliver them and to stand in the courts of Pharaoh,
Central Church of the Nazarene.
Who am I to do all of this?
That's Ron Mel.
And the truth is, it's in the midst of that time.
There we go.
When I pray, oh Lord, may your program and your reign and your rule be in sway in the world.
That's the Willamette River.
I'm praying that people's hearts will be open to your reign.
Oregon City area.
We ought to say, oh, your kingdom come to the hearts
It's beautiful out here too.
who are not glorifying you.
I see some trees changing colors.
What can I say to the...
John MacArthur is deeply involved in what he's telling me today. I appreciate that about him. There's an Oregon State policeman coming up beside me. I'm not afraid. I'm doing the speed limit. 65 miles an hour. Oh, it's not Oregon State. It's the city of Wilsonville. Look at that. However, I could get busted for vlogging while I'm driving. If I do, I'm going to expect someone on YouTube to come and bail me out. Try Wilsonville first. There's the river. It's an awful frustration to have to go down the road in a hot car and not be able to exceed the speed limit as you so desire to do. I don't suppose he knows about that Wilsonville policeman up there. Oh look, the sun's out. In October in Oregon. There goes a Corvette. Right here in the middle of my work day. I am going to the hospital to see the doctor that did surgery on me a few months ago. He whacked open a hunk of my hand and actually took arthritis out of me. I don't know where he put it. You ever listen to them big trucks? They'll talk to you as they go down the road. They'll be spitting and puffing and huffing and grinding and whirring. You'll hear that turbocharger whistle whee when he hits the accelerator. You'll hear the air valve spit when the tanks get full. It's just a joy to behold. But mostly they just go down the road in excess of the speed limit. There's nothing anybody can do about it. They're so big, you can't get them to stop. You sure can't tell them to move over. They'll just spit at you and laugh and keep on going. I had a guy in a truck one time, he ran right into me on purpose and totaled out my little Ford Escort wagon. Just to make his point that he would rather have gone first in that lane at that time, whatever the deal was, you know. I think I learned something from that, but I don't think he did. Well, I don't have a lottery ticket. Lottery's up to several millions of dollars right now, according to that sign. It won't be mine, I guess. But I have a lot of money because of all those lottery tickets I have not purchased. I've been not purchasing them for a long time. I did buy one or two once in a while just to see what, you know, satisfy my curiosity, but I never won. I was right to think I wouldn't. There they are. Those geese are flying west for the winter.